Welcome back to Right Farms, guys. And I'm Travis. Today we are going to be talking again about seeds. But earlier I had asked you guys for suggestions on things to grow. And y'all gave me some wonderful suggestions. The first three will be great. I didn't think of either of these. And so I'm grateful for all your thoughts. And they'd be really good for our bone broths. And we could make other broths with them. And there's a lot of good cooking things we could do with them. We don't use the first two a lot, but probably just like the bone broth, once we start growing it, we'd use it more when we have our own supply. Ginger is the first one, then turmeric, and garlic is the last one. Garlic we use a good bit, not a ton, but wouldn't hurt to have it. The next one we actually had, but I appreciate the suggestion because they had such good success with it with their family, and that was by the Citystead, and it is the cucamelons. So I appreciate that, and we'll definitely be trying to grow those this year. And then another one we had that we're going to try to get, what we're going to do this year is herbs. And so the few that I've wanted to grow is dill. We have two different varieties. We have two of the same different companies. One's from Emmett Gardner, that's the Banquet one, and then there is Baker Creek's. So I wanted to do that, and then we got a Mammoth Long Island. So the dill, I want to definitely grow it for when we make pickles. So that'd tie in good with the cucamelons, and we have other cucumbers we're going to grow for that. Another one we like to eat a lot of, or we use a lot, is cilantro. So we're going to do that. And the good thing with also the herbs is whatever we can't eat, I just feed them to the chickens, and it's really good for them. So double benefit. And one, going into some of the herbs I'm also excited about, and we talked about this earlier, is mint. We got lemon and just regular mint. I love mint. I'll put it in a bunch of stuff. And then another one was stevia. And it'll be fun. I think the kids will enjoy that. So those are some of the herbs. And we had one suggestion. I didn't know if I could grow it in Georgia. I might not be able to get it in the ground this year. I'm going to try it for next year, or at least next year, because I don't know where I'd want to put it yet. I'll have to look. Maybe I can get it in before the end of the planting season for trees, is olive trees. And zone 8 and higher, but when you go down, so if it's zone 9, 10, 11, 12, they can grow olive trees without having to bring them indoors. And we are luckily in zone 8A, so that'll be cool. And I had a friend of mine, he gave me seeds to try starting. And so I'm going to see how it does. I'm going to probably have to do them in pots or something so I can bring them in and keep them warm. He gave me dragon fruit seeds, so we're going to see how that goes, because that'll be fun. But so something else I was gonna, because one of my buddies had asked me, why do I grow heirloom seeds, or why do I prefer them? So I'm gonna give you a few reasons why we prefer heirloom seeds. They can have a better tasting product compared to the GMOs and hybrids. They weren't bred, the hybrids, or the why we choose to grow heirloom seeds over hybrids, or hybrids, because you can't buy GMO seeds. So we grow them because they have a better tasting product. When they were bred forever ago, or just even some of the newer ones, they weren't bred for to be able to travel and ship well and all that. They were bred to be ate. And, the people that were growing them kept them alive because they enjoyed them. So that's the first reason, is they have a better taste. They can be more nutritious than a hybrid, but they also don't put out as much as hybrids do, which is fine, because I'm not trying to fill a grocery store up. I'm just worried about my family's pantries, and they put up plenty for us. 2 years ago when we had our garden doing really well, we had so much we were giving it away, and it was plenty. They also tend to be less uniform when they put out, meaning you'll have a longer season. You don't get as much all at once, so it's better to eat fresh, and you can enjoy them longer, and you don't have to worry about trying to can or store them all at one time. So that's really nice for them. And then the fourth one is they tend to have some pretty cool stories of how they've been around for so long, or how they've been saved the seeds for so long, and who had them for all this cool time. And some families, they have seeds from years ago. I mean, like their great grandparents, and just they've passed them down. And so that's really cool. Unfortunately, none of my family ever did that, so I'm starting with all what I can buy. But with that being that, so this ties into the last reason of that you can pass them on from generation to generation. They are open pollinating plants, meaning you can save the seeds really well. If you save the seeds from hybrids, you may not see as good of results from the year prior, or they might not put on about the same product that you had last year, so you might lose some of the characteristics that you really liked of the plant before. So you can still save hybrid seeds. Heirlooms are just a little bit easier and better for it. And I was going to show you some of the ones that we saved from last year. These are the Zucas, and these are pretty cool. I mean, it was a fun plant to grow. I'm going to plant them again, and then I got some glass gem corn seeds. These are a little smaller. Mine didn't turn out great, but let's see. And then we saved okra from last year also. So those are some of the cool reasons why. And I know of 3 places you can order heirloom seeds from, and you can Google it and find more, but I've used 2 of them. The other one I've looked into, I just have never used them yet. I've stuck to the first 2 just because I liked them a lot. And so the first one is Rare Seeds or Baker Creek. They have a huge catalog. Great products. Have not been disappointed with them. I've used them. Now this is my 2nd year. My second one, and I love them, is M.I. Gardner. We've used them the year before, and I used them again this year. He has a large catalog of heirloom seeds also, and all his seed packets are $1, and they typically actually have more seeds than the other ones where they're like $2 to $3 each. So for $1 you get more seeds. And then the last one that I haven't used, but I need to look into it for next year. This year I already ordered too many seeds. It's Seed Saviors Exchange. They have a good catalog also. Like I said, I just haven't used them, so just wanted to give you guys that and tell you why we use heirlooms. Thank you again. Welcome back to Right Farms, guys. Today I'm going to be sending off a package to Papa Pepper. I saw or heard about his box of seeds that he's sending around through Wholesome Roots, and I thought it was a really cool idea. And this year I already got a lot going on in the garden, so I contacted him and I said, hey, can I send you some seeds and to share some of the cool stuff that I had from last year that we grew. And so I'm going to send him this package of cool little seeds, and I got 4 different kinds and 3 of each. So, and he's going to send those out to everybody else. And so I got Indian corn, and I got little seed packets that I had made up. I got Zucca gourds. This is the one I really wanted to get in there. Now, if you get the Zucca gourds, I don't know how or whoever is going to get this package, but if you get Zucca gourds, just be careful, because, I mean, they're really cool, but they'll climb everything. They're easy to get rid of once you are done with them, and they get big. They can get up to 100 pounds, but you can pick them earlier. And I've read I want to try growing them again. I read if you pick them early, you can cook them just like zucchini. If you let them get bigger, there's really no flavor, but you can flavor them with whatever. They go good in jams and jellies. I bought a jelly that had it, and that's where I found out about them. I wanted to try it. The next one is glass gem corn. My handwriting is terrible. And okra from our garden, and it's a mixture of different greens and reds, so we just saved the seeds and then we left them out there to, let them dry and did all that. So thanks again, guys, and I'm gonna leave links to both of those videos that talk about his box that I watched, and so hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully I'll be able to see who else gets the box. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, if you got any comments about the other stuff, and I don't even know what I'm saying.